Hello, hello. Just finished day one of my run. Did just under 24 miles. Uh, got pretty fatigued in the end there. But all in all, I was blessed with some beautiful weather and more importantly, just some incredible experiences. I had multiple times where um, these groups of kids started running with me. I mean, firstly, I got stared at everywhere I went because I guess I stand out. I don't look like everybody, for one thing. And they're probably like, who is this clown running across the country? That's what I learned about, like, I mean, it's not that I was unaware of this, but just very enlightening also to see it. What I get to do running across the world is it's a choice I'm making, right? I mean, yes, there is suffering in the run, but it's a first world kind of suffering. It's a luxury to be able to do these kind of things. I'm well aware of that. I'm not not present to that fact. And you see people here going through real problems. So these bunch of times these kids came running with me, and like one particular example, this kid, Emanuel and Blessing was his name, really cool. So they started running with me, and we were just chatting. And Emanuel wanted to go to med school and become a doctor. Blessing wanted to go to vocational training, and they don't have the means to, right? Like they don't have the resources to. They're born in this area. And Blessing was telling me he lost his mom in the Civil War. His father left, and now he's living with Emmanuel's family and ran past the village they were in. And you can see he kind of even gets emotional. But I just finished my run, so I wanted to shoot this before I rest. So I got a little bit of runner's fatigue and all that, so more emotionally triggered right now. But man, I mean, the amount of suffering, right? Like there's so much of a desire to grow, to push, to learn, to create something, and not everybody has the means to, right? Like so many of us have the luxury and the means to. God knows I do, to do this kind of thing that I'm doing, and it's just very humbling to learn, like to see what real suffering is. And again, it's not that I was not present in this fact, but it's been a while since I've gotten to experience humanity in this way. I've been busy with writing my book, launching the book, building the business, all great things, books make an impact and it's beautiful and this, that, and other thing, but there's nothing like being on the ground experiencing humanity. One of my favorite quotes of all time from Carl Jung, which I quote a lot, but he says, if anybody wants to know anything about the human psyche, it'd be best to abandon scholar's gown, put down his textbooks, and wander with human heart throughout the world. There he would learn more than textbooks a foot thick could teach him, and he would learn how to doctor the sick with a true knowledge of the human soul. And that's what you're seeing. That's what I'm seeing here, and I'm blessed to be able to see it. It was just so humbling to see that, And as I was running, because obviously running a lot, you have plenty of time to ponder your thoughts. Running with these kids, and multiple times these kids came to, there were these other younger kids came to me too, running with them, chatting with them again. Same thing. They want to go to school, but they don't have the means to, right? Like just where they live is, I mean, abject poverty. Liberia is the fourth poorest country in the world. And yeah, it just teaches you so much, And I think as I was running, I was pondering this, what makes me special? Why the hell was I born where I was born? And why the hell was that kid born where he was born, where he had to lose his mom in the Civil War, And I knew shit. Like, I just was born where I was born. And it just happens, like we all. I mean, the fact that anybody here watching this, it's a luxury, right? And it's a luxury that we get to do this. And so I think about that, and I mean, I've struggled with the survivor's guilt thing, being a Marine veteran, but and I've pondered this before. And today, I mean, when I do these kind of experiences, it's so much more real to me about like, what the fuck have I done to deserve this life? I just got, I don't know, just lucky, I guess, that I was born in a family who was fairly, I mean, now they're very, very well off, but initially they weren't, and they just, but they've grown, and I was born in a family, and as a result, I had a very different life than the kid born here in a Civil War Liberia who lost his mom. And I think, as I pondered this, I believe that, I mean, not everybody might agree with me and feel the same way, but my thoughts on this is that I like to stay present to that fact. Sometimes I feel guilty about it in the sense, like, again, what the hell did I do to deserve this? And there's nothing I can do in the sense, like, I'm not going to go live in a village in Liberia now because I feel guilty about it. But what I can do is use that guilt to be of service, to do something meaningful with my life. I again felt like I should have gone to the war. I heard I don't know if this is true, but 10 years after the war, I heard from my staff sergeant that our vehicle drove over an active IED and it just happened to not blow up when we were there. Again, I don't know if it's true. I just heard that, so I guess it's true. But so I don't know what all that means. I don't know why I'm here, what it means. why I was born into that life with my parents that I've had. But I think that we got to earn our place on this planet. We all have a gift. We have something worthy to share with the world, and I think it's a responsibility to do that. We are one big human family. When you see this kind of experiences, it's hard to not to be apathetic to it. I know I quote Dark Knight a lot, but like Batman Begins, he says people need dramatic examples to shake them out of apathy. Love that line because I think it's the same thing for everybody, including myself. You get out of that. That not that I was apathetic, but I got lost in my comfort. And in my morning video, I talked about how when our victories defeat us. Yes, I quoted the Dark Knight again. But yeah, it got soft, got comfortable, and I think this is just an invaluable reality check, you can call it, or a reminder that this life is not mine to waste. And I think that we need to earn our place on this planet, because why we're born where we're born is just luck of the draw, and there's others who aren't, who have it a hell of a lot worse. And I feel like we should all be wanting to come together to do something about it. But again, that's my thoughts. I know some people don't like the idea. I've heard this in the personal development realm. It's like, you don't need to earn anything. You're just here, and that's awesome, and I'm enough, and this, that, and other thing. I think we're, generally speaking, in the first world too soft anyway. I'm not trying to be an ass about it. But I think, yes, you can celebrate that I'm enough, and that self-esteem is there and all that kind of thing, no doubt. But I think there's value in being content with discontentment. And stay driven, stay hard. I read that prayer in the morning about the paratrooper. Stay searching, stay seeking something greater than yourself, for yourself, because it also enhances your own well-being. Like, I can't tell you how this was just an incredible journey on a personal level, but for the realization that wherever you're at, if you got food and water and you have the means to even watch this, it's a blessing. It's a luxury. And again, you don't have to agree with me, so I'm not saying if you don't agree with me about my take on earning our place, all good. Just my thoughts. Hope it helps, maybe resonates. But yeah, so just a reminder that, I'm going to finish this run. I got 6 more days of running left, about 24 miles a day, running through. And I want to do big things, because it's not on me to waste this life. And I do believe I got to earn my place on this planet for everything I've been given that I didn't do shit for. Right from the start is just being born in the family that I was born in. So I'm trying to do what I got to do, and I don't think there will ever be enough until the day I die. And that's the beauty. We got an eternity ahead of us. Life is short, but life is also damn long, and we got a lifetime to do something grand. And the day I die, I'll fight to earn this place on this planet, and in my own way. And I think we've all got our own, like I said, we all got our own path that we can choose to do. And I think it's a responsibility for us to do something with whatever it is our worthy struggle is, whatever our path is. So anyway, that was day one. Just had some amazing experiences, experiencing humanity on that level. And I'm going to now get some rest, chill out, get some food in me and whatnot. And I've got some more, plenty of other insights too from the run, but I think this is one of the probably the more powerful ones that really hit me. And you can see it gets me emotional because it's triggers, so a lot to be with, and tomorrow I'm sure it'll continue for the next 6 days and for the journey after that. Lynn, I see your comment. Thank you, Lynn. And you'll be joining me here, and it's going to be an intense experience. It's just a grand experience to experience humanity on this level. And as Carl Jung said, wander with human heart throughout the world so we can doctor the sick with the true knowledge of the human soul. And I believe my purpose is to be a wanderer and a doctor. That's what I consider my life, to wander the world and take the lessons from that to help doctor the sick with the true knowledge of the human soul. And yeah, so I'm going to continue on this journey. Thank you all for your support, for your love. It means a lot. It helps me rise above the suffering. And I'll check in again soon. Much love to all of you.